Yeah, but that was in overtime, right? That was not regulation points. And then once against Akron, everything else is in the 20s. You know, they did score 31. Their best game of the year was beating Wisconsin 31-17. Other than that, they were pretty anemic. You know, in a day and age when you're scoring 28-31 and losing, you know, you just can't get by with, you know, scoring 24 points a game. And I think that's going to hurt them this year. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. And they kind of did it with Mears last year, went 8-4, won the West. They're not winning the West this year playing like that.
Yeah.
Because Nebraska's better and Wisconsin's better. Right. Both
Yeah.
those teams are better. Iowa's probably better, right, this year. And so Northwestern got, I'll say, lucky last year a little bit.
Without a doubt.
Especially given the schedule.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think they, in a year where Nebraska wasn't getting that ball to tip in their favor, Northwestern was overwhelming in getting, you know, that lucky bounce last year, in my opinion. You know, I think that, you know, like I said, the team.
Yeah, they won 5.
They always put up such a bipolar performance. Hey, go ahead.
Yeah. 5 of Northwestern's Big Ten victories were one-possession games last year. Okay? 5 of them. You know, they only lost once in the league.
Yeah.
And that was against Michigan. And that was a one-possession game. So, you know, when you win 5 games, 5 one-possession games, there is some luck involved there. I mean, I'm not saying they weren't a good team. Don't get me wrong; they were a good team, and they probably deserved to be where they were. But they're going to need more luck. And in my experience, you don't get that luck 2 years in a row. It could go the other direction.
And
so, you know, that's my take on that game. It was a good game, but it wasn't entertaining because it was a little bit sloppy. You know, a lot of defense. If you're old school, you love it, right?
Yeah.
Old school, you love that 17-7 game, but not the game. I actually did not watch all of that game. I think I happened to see a score before I could watch it. When I go to the Arkansas game, which I did this year, that puts me behind the 8 ball a little bit, trying to watch more games. Although I did watch a healthy number of football games this week. I think I watched 8.
Well, when you have them on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it makes it a whole lot easier to watch football games. Another game that kind of direct your attention to was South Dakota State and Minnesota. This game was way closer than it should have been. It was a very sloppy game, and Minnesota just looked woefully unprepared. They eked out the win 28-21 in Minneapolis. But what do you make of this game?
Well, now, you know, South Dakota State, by most indications, is a top 5 FCS school. I mean, so when you get to the top of the FCS, South Dakota State, North Dakota State, teams like that, I mean, they're really good football teams, and you know, and they get to play a lot of football. And so I wasn't that surprised. I mean, Minnesota's not exactly, you know, the cream of the crop in the Big Ten. You would expect them to be a little bit better prepared, but you know, these teams are, like I said, I mean, some of these FCS schools have some talent. So, you know, when I